White House will now announce new sanctions today for more than 500 Russian targets.
And this comes just 1 week after Russian President Vladimir Putin's biggest critic, Alexei Navalny, died in a Russian prison. A lot of questions about that. And a day before the 2-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Fox 5's Robert Moses, he's live on the Upper East Side with what we know. Robert, what's going on?
Dan and Tishani, over this last week or so, mourners have been leaving flowers here outside the Russian consulate in memory of Alexei Navalny. Russia had already faced American sanctions, but his death helped ensure that more will be added to the list.
Today, the Biden administration is set to announce what the White House bills as major new sanctions against more than 500 Russian targets.
The sanctions that we'll be announcing on Friday will be in connection both to the 2-year anniversary of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine and to Navalny's death.
The new sanctions land exactly 1 week after word came of the death of Alexei Navalny, Vladimir Putin's most well-known critic, in a Russian prison. President Joe Biden immediately blamed Putin for Navalny's death. Yesterday, the president met with his widow, Yulia, and daughter, Dasha, in San Francisco.
He was a man of incredible courage, and it's amazing how his wife and daughter are emulating that.
In brief remarks to reporters, the president used an incorrect name when referencing Navalny's widow, Yulia.
Yolanda is she's going to continue to fight.
In a video posted on YouTube, Navalny's mother says she saw her son's body in the morgue, but Russian government officials are so far refusing to turn it over to her because she is being blackmailed to commit to a secret funeral. She claims the government insists that she must agree to conditions on where, when, and how Navalny can be buried. Government operatives have threatened to do something with his body, she says, if she doesn't agree to their conditions. According to Navalny's spokesperson, Navalny's mother also saw a report claiming that he died of natural causes. President Biden argues that is not what happened.
And we're going to be announcing the sanctions against Putin, who is responsible for his death.
And the Treasury and State Departments will be announcing those sanctions this morning. The fact that those departments are involved suggests that both financial penalties and travel restrictions are on the way. We're live on the Upper East Side this morning. Tishani, back to you.
Robert, thank you.